Guillem Balag says Barcelona want Philippe Coutinho signed within a week. Barcelona and Liverpool are currently negotiating a fee for Philippe Coutinho, and the Spanish side would like to sign him within the next week, Guillem Balag said on Friday. Barca had 3 bids for Coutinho rejected by Liverpool in the summer, the largest of which was worth £113 million, but Balag says the La Liga leaders will go as far as it takes to get the Brazilian and are preparing a bid of £133 million, £97.5 million up front plus £35.5 million in add-ons. Coutinho missed the trip to Burnley on New Year's Day, and will also miss Friday's Merseyside derby in the FA Cup with a thigh injury. The Brazilian's future may be resolved by the end of the month. Balag says Barcelona are under pressure from the players to get the deal done in January, and that waiting until the summer will only benefit Liverpool. Discussions between clubs are taking place about the price right now. I think contracts are being written. The figure Liverpool will start considering is €150 million, £133 million, and Barcelona will be willing to pay even more as they want this to happen. Barcelona will want to announce it next week. Listen, Transfer Talk Podcast. Listen to the latest Transfer Talk Podcast, where Ross Barkley's move to Chelsea and Philippe Coutinho's Liverpool future were among the topics discussed. Barcelona will go as far as it takes to bring Coutinho now. The squad are putting pressure for that to happen. It is the kind of quality the team needs to keep winning titles. Both Coutinho and Barcelona want this sorted now. Don't consider the possibility of agreeing now for the summer. That scenario only benefits Liverpool. It doesn't benefit Barcelona or Coutinho. Liverpool stood firm on the Coutinho saga in the summer. But the form of Mo Salah this season may have eased the concerns about squad depth and quality. Balag says the only stumbling block to the deal going through would be whether Jurgen Klopp wants to keep Coutinho until the summer, but the Spanish football expert sees little to be gained from that. Jurgen Klopp was typically coy when answering questions about Coutinho's situation. Eventually Liverpool will have to decide if they sell him now or in the summer, but it could be used to press Barcelona to pay even more than €150 million. I think Liverpool would seriously consider a sale of around €150 million, but Barcelona are so desperate that in a way they would be willing to pay more. The only stumbling block perhaps, although I'm not so sure how big a stumbling block this is that it will be Klopp who will decide whether he goes now or in the summer, although Coutinho would be unable to play in the Champions League for Barcelona. Balag says the early deal would allow Andres Iniesta to be rested, and also gives Coutinho time to settle into the side and into a specific role. Signing Coutinho now would allow the likes of Andres Iniesta to be rested ahead of Champions League knockout games. Why the rush? Coutinho can play in the Iniesta role, and they can rest him for the Champions League games. Neymar hasn't been properly replaced. There are weaknesses in the side, and it gives Coutinho time to adapt to the side, and the team to adapt to him. I feel at Barcelona that they don't feel Coutinho is the kind of midfielder who can play in front of Sergio Busquets just yet, and that he is more a forward, but he could be converted into more of a midfielder if he gets more work without the ball. Fantasy head-to-head challenger mate in our brand new fantasy football head-to-head mode. Play for free. Also see Balag's transfer bulletin. Can reach his Juve agreement transfer center paper talk.